Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. With me now is Angela Neff from New Glarus Bakery. How are you, Angela?
Good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. So last month we talked about dipping cookies, sugar cookies, your homemade from scratch sugar cookies.
Correct.
We made some cool ice cream cones.
Yep.
I see you brought some ice cream cones again with us today, and today we're going to decorate.
Yes, we are.
So I'm really excited about that. Let's talk a little bit about the color of the chocolate, because you're using white chocolate
Correct,
to dip
yes,
these in.
yes.
What do you use for your coloring?
The colorant that we use is a oil-based colorant.
Okay.
Like some people use decorator's icing and then they add a certain colorant to the decorator's icing to make, like I've got here blue.
Sure.
But the colorant that we use for decorator's icing is way different. This is water-based and this is all oil-based.
Okay.
Obviously food grade,
Right,
but
right.
and the oil-based colorant goes into the white chocolate. Now white chocolate really isn't white. So the color pigments have been offset for that reason.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, and also the oil base mixes very well with very melted chocolate.
Okay, so they actually adjust, like if you want to make pink, the container that says pink takes into account that you'll be mixing it with white chocolate?
Correct,
Okay.
yes.
Interesting.
You can add a lot, or you
Okay.
can add very little. Like, this is a baby pink. I
Sure.
added very little to there. Pink is one of the colorants that if you add even more than enough, it's flaming hot pink.
Yeah.
It really is. And then on the contrast side, it takes a lot of yellow to get yellow.
To actually get yellow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the chocolate of all choices, red chocolate,
Yeah.
is so much colorant. So we have to be very careful with that. So when
Right.
we do red, like red, white, and blue in July,
Sure.
we have to do very small containers of the melted white chocolate to get that red to make it pop.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you want to get started here? You
Sure.
Want to do some decorating?
Yeah. There's all sorts of things that you can use to decorate your sugar cookies. We've used white chocolate to decorate. Some people use decorator's icing. Some people use fondant. Some people even use a royal icing to decorate their sugar cookies. But at the New Glarus Bakery, we decided to flavor over looks, I
Okay.
should say.
I
Flavor
like
over
that.
looks.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. So what we've done is I've got ice cream cones here that are dipped in a mixture of dark and white chocolate. And we've done the first round. And then the second round, we did the faux ice cream on top with the
Okay.
pink. So for decorating purposes, I've got a couple examples here. These are actually sixlets, so they're chocolate inside.
Oh, all right.
I have candied cherries.
Okay.
I have red M&Ms, and I have sprinkles of choice.
Okay.
These we call jimmies. The other ones we call sprinkles.
Okay.
And so I have either blue or pink sixlets that we can use on top. So
Very nice.
once you've dipped these while they're still wet, you want to place your cherry on top.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I know you said candied cherries. Does that mean they're actual cherries that have been?
There you go.
Oh, I can see.
Happy
it, sure
eating.
thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they're
all
actually
right.
candied cherries, yes.
Very cool.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to take some sprinkles because there's no sundae, no ice cream cone more special than something with sprinkles.
You got to have sprinkles when you have ice cream.
You gotta have sprinkles in
Makes it
your
more
ice cream.
fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And these are called, what do you call these, jimmies?
They're actually called colored jimmies. That's what's on the box when we. Yeah.
So when I get the kinds that are multicolored like this, they're multicolored jimmies.
Yep.
Wow.
And then these are called sprinkles.
Wow.
Confetti color.
I'm just learning, new terminology all the time here.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to mix these together.
Oh my goodness.
So
I don't know if I can handle this.
yeah, so we've got some pink and some yellow
All right.
concocted together. So I'm
We're
clean
going to
up
find
the
out what color that makes it.
Actually, it's pretty easy.
Okay. While you're doing that, I want to talk about a couple of things because obviously it's July and I know we don't want to start thinking about this, but back to school, dare I say it?
Back to school.
August is when we kind of really start, the push towards back to school, but you have some back to school specials coming up in August.
We do our lunchbox cookie special. Again, we do it in March to get everybody out to celebrate spring around the corner. And we're going to do our lunchbox cookie sale again in August in celebration of the kids going back to school. And lunchbox cookies are the chocolate chip, the M&M, the oatmeal raisin. Because it's closer to fall, we'll bring out our molasses cookies cookies, and then of course peanut butter cookies too.
Very good.
So,
very good.
Yeah. So I've blended a little bit together.
Okay, so we don't want to mix it totally. This kind of makes
Correct.
it more of a, what is that effect called?
Kind of a swirl pattern.
Yeah.
You can maybe think that it's like the seasonal. I don't want to say going back to the retro 70s here,
Yeah,
but
it almost looks retro.
you know, we could definitely
of.
do that. And these cookies are really fresh, so I'm being very, very careful with them because
Okay.
they're wanting to bow a little bit. So when you go to dip the cookies, you can place these wherever you want in the bowl, and it comes out with a different pattern every time.
That's cool.
So if
you
you
have some that are
notice-
more pink and some that are more yellow.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna finish dipping these guys here.
That's neat. That's
So the question always poses, though, is that when you're all done and you still have chocolate left, what do?
Right.
Well, the thing that we do is we let it set up, and then we reheat it when we need it, and then we'll mix it together in whatever color it is.
Okay.
It is, and we might end up with I've gone from a salmon colored pink all the way to a maroon burgundy, and then we just mix it and blend it with the other colors, and we've done butterflies with strips, and they come out with really pretty colors. So to finish this guy off, I'm just gonna put a couple of these guys
cute.
in the middle.
That is cute. So it sounds to me like nothing goes to waste any there.
No,
You
not
try
at
to
all.
reuse as much as you possibly can.
We sure do.
Yeah.
We sure do, and we try to. I'm going to use this other color here. We try to be as very creative as possible. I give my baking staff and actually the overall staff in general, they have a lot of leeway for creativity.
That's good.
So,
That's awesome. So if you're looking for a job,
if
you have the credentials,
Hi.
give Angela a call. Well, hey, this has been awesome. Those are retro. Can I call them retro?
They are retro. It's the mystery van, Scooby-Doo cookies.
Yeah,
there we go.
There you go. All right. Well, Angela Neff from New Glarus Bakery, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll see you in a month, hopefully.
Sounds great.
All right, and don't go away. There is more Restaurant Show coming up after the break, so stick around.